Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Miss Sweet. I'm a 7th year first grade teacher in Anchorage, Alaska, and this is a day in my life. Hello, friends. I'm supposed to get one of my students today that hasn't come to class yet, so let's see if they show up. Also, everybody's been getting sick, so I've been having like 5 kids out every day this week. Hopefully everyone starts feeling better soon, but a lot of sneezing and coughing is going on and not a lot of covering of mouths. I think this group of kids, because they were wearing masks, they didn't learn like cover your mouth when you sneeze and cough because they didn't have to because they had a mask on. So we're working on that. It's a pretty normal day today. I will check in with you guys as soon as I can and let you know how my day is going. So I'll see you later.
Oh, class. Oh, yes. I see a lot of Chromebooks, so I shouldn't hear anything. Okay, friend, we're going to practice some letter names and letter sounds, okay? You're just going to do your best. Don't worry if you don't know one. Just say, I don't know, Miss Sweet, and that's fine. All right, I want you to tell me, I'm with someone. Remember what you're supposed to do if somebody's at the table? You need to wait. I want you to tell me the names of these letters. And can you point to the first letter so I know which one you're on? Go ahead and tell me the names of those ones. Nice job. Can you do these letter names now? This has 2 sounds. It says G and it has another sound. Do you know the other one? Okay, that's okay. Keep going. I'm looking for table groups that have on their coat. They're sitting in their chair quietly that I can call on to line up. Table.
My kids off to recess, so this is my lunchtime. I'm about to eat. I have to heat up my lunch today. It's been a pretty quiet morning. I have so many kids absent today. I did show you guys a little bit of, I'm working on doing some phonics screeners because I'm noticing there are some students that might have some gaps. So I've just pulled a couple kiddos this morning that I thought had some gaps just to see if I was right, and figure out where they are so that I can get started with my intervention group soon. So that's what I was doing while students were working at their desks. This afternoon we have music class, and then the school counselor is actually coming in to talk to my kids and introduce herself and do a little quick lesson, and then we'll have read aloud and math. This is the first year it's happened where like nobody brought any snacks. So 3 different families brought in snack and we already ate those. I feel a little bit bad for this group of kids, but I definitely resolved to kind of be like, you know, there are some things that I'm not going to dig in my pocket for, and that's just one of those things. Like providing a snack for 22 plus kids every single day can get expensive real fast. So I do buy a snack once a month. I put myself on the snack calendar and I buy snack once a month just like all the other students in the classroom. But I'm not going to buy it every single day. That's not going to happen. So right now we just don't have snack, unfortunately. I did send home a very dedicated like snack calendar with names for September. So hopefully maybe when parents feel like they have to, they will, because the people that volunteered, I had tons of people volunteer, and I guess of the people that volunteered, several of them just changed their mind, or I'm not sure the case, but don't have any snacks. So instead of having snack, which is what we would normally do after math, we're just gonna go from math to home. I'm gonna eat. If I start working on anything, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, I'm just gonna chill out and eat my lunch and enjoy my 30 minutes, and I'll come talk to you guys later. Hello. I just finished my lunch. I still have like 15 more minutes and I don't really have anything I need to do like personally. Like sometimes I have phone calls to make at this time or something, but I really don't. So I figure I might as well just get some work done, especially since my best friend, she went out to lunch today, so she's not here. So I think I am going to work on some grades. I'm gonna grade some papers and get them into my computer so that I can send those home with kids. I like to, if I can work ahead on grades, I do, because at some point during the year, it's inevitable I will get behind in grades. So I'm gonna work on my grading right now until either she comes back and I start talking or until it's time to go pick up the kids, so. Guys, so I just got the kids off to their special. This year they made my special so every single day right after lunch they're going to a special, so I like the consistency of that. Today it's a short one, so like I mentioned, the counselor's coming down today to teach some social emotional lessons, so I get kind of 2 specials on Wednesdays, but not quite. Good time to use the bathroom break because there's another adult in the room. While they're eating lunch, since the year's kind of progressed, as the year goes on, kids are more independent. So I will say this group has been more independent than previous groups. I have not spent a lot of time opening lunches and things like that, which is really nice. So they learned really quickly how to open up all their lunches and how if they can't, they just get up, they get some scissors. They can do everything themselves, which I really like. It means that I can get things done around the classroom. I play an Audible book. So right now, we're doing the Magic Treehouse series, so I just play an Audible book on our speaker. While that's going on, they eat lunch and I filed papers today. So that's what was on my time lapse today, was me just filing all the papers I created. I don't really have anything to do for planning. I'm gonna look at the math curriculum because I'm not as familiar with it, so that I'm ready for that, and I think I'll be good to go. Today is Wednesday, August 31st. This is 31st. Say 31st. 31st, 2022. Show us the date code. 8-31-22. Excellent. All right. Who can tell us what comes next in the pattern? Let's practice our days of the week. Here we go.
Now we're going to learn our days of the week. We got a little special treat for you. And here we go.
And there's Monday, there's Tuesday, and there's Wednesday, there's Thursday, and there's Friday, and then there's Saturday. This is the week. Do our months of the year. We're going to do a silent yay for August, and it's the last time because September starts tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, we'll be doing our silent yay for September. Here we go. Let's start. Everybody's paying attention. January, February, March, April, May, June. All right. Penny, penny, easily spent. Worth 1 cent. By tens is so much fun. Counting by tens, it can be done. If we practice over and over again, we will learn how to count by tens. 20. All right, guys, just got all the kids out the door. Today is my rest day from the gym. Just like to write the kids' names in highlighter and have them trace it as like morning work practice. So I'm gonna finish writing those before I go. And I also printed some stuff out at the copier that I need to go get. And it's also just like their names that they trace over. I got this like editable one from TPT and I like to use that. It's just easier than me handwriting it, but I do like to practice a little bit of the handwriting because I use the paper. I'm trying not to show the name, but I use the paper with like the fat lines on it. So I'm writing all of their names down 2 times and then I put that in the bin for morning work and they grab that out in the morning and work on their names. That's what I'm going to work on for a little bit because I don't have the gym tonight and I don't really have any plans except that I need to go get gas before I have Bible study this evening. So it's a pretty quiet Wednesday, which is usual for me. It's pouring rain outside. I have been like walking when it's not, but it's pouring rain. So. All right, it is like 4:05. I got caught up talking with the kindergarten teacher, one of the kindergarten teachers and one of the second grade teachers. we're just talking about the kids that we passed along and had in common. I did get some printouts. I'm kind of frustrated because I tried to do my star student schedule. I'll show you guys like half of it basically. So it has like the dates on this side and then the students' names on the other side. And for some reason the copier is saying it doesn't have the matching paper, but it does have the matching paper. And I didn't feel like dealing with it. So I'm gonna have to make copies of that another day. I'll let somebody else fix it and then I'll come back and use it. I mean, it's not broken. It just is like printing out really weird on the regular sized paper. So, and I want to attach it to something anyway. So I'm thinking it's probably better if I don't print it now because then I'd have to manually staple it. But if I get my other copy and run them at the same time, the printer will staple them for me. So here's this I also printed out, and I'm actually missing something. I printed out something else and it didn't show up down there. So that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna try to see if I can show you guys here. Hold on, I'll show you guys. So I also printed out this. So it's where the kids practice writing their name. Now this is the one that's a little bit more advanced. So I printed out one that's supposed to be tracing and their name is on every line and they trace over it. And for some reason that one didn't show up or somebody else took it off the copier. So I'm gonna have to print again because this isn't the one I want for tomorrow. I didn't get to show you guys my door, but here it is. Those are all names, so whatever. But it just says welcome to a bright new year and then they're all on bold. So cute. I am out of gas, so we are headed to the gas station and then I'm gonna place a Target order, but I don't think I'm gonna end up picking it up anytime soon. Say hi to the prince. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to the gas station right now and then I'm gonna go home, and if I have time to pick up the Target order tonight, I will, and if not, then I guess you guys will just see what my evenings are like back home. Here we go. Girl, why is gas so expensive, man? Hiya! Just got home. I am about to prep something to eat for dinner. I cooked my son's dinner yesterday, so he just like has to heat up his stuff for tacos. And then I have to be on Zoom for Bible study in like 2 hours at 7. So I'm gonna eat in about 25 minutes and then watch TV a little bit. And then I will be on Zoom for Bible study and then I'll start getting ready for bed. So I'm just gonna carry you guys for the rest of the day. I felt like showing you a day in my life might mean showing you a little bit more than just like what I do at school. So here we are. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I tend to get off from work and I'm just like on the phone for like the first hour or so after work. I talk to my son about his day while I'm at work. And then I have 2 sisters I usually talk to on the phone for the rest of the time, and other people that I care about. So here I am making dinner for the night. Like I mentioned, my son's dinner was already done, so he just decided to eat whenever he got ready. He just had some tacos, but I am kind of on a pretty strict dietary plan from my doctor right now. So every night I pretty much always have a garden salad, and sometimes I actually cut up this entire thing of romaine lettuce, but I didn't on this day, but sometimes I use the entire thing. Usually on the days that I work out, I eat the entire, I think it's called a romaine like heart. Anyways, I usually eat the entire thing, but on this day I ate about half of it and saved half for the next day. And yeah, so I'm allowed to have a garden salad. So I just put, and I can have like half, I can have a medium tomato. So I just use half of like a small one because I'm not super into tomatoes. And then I use this no-cal salad dressing. And that's pretty much it. I'm not like super into salads, so I'm a little heavy-handed with the dressing, but it's no-cal, so who cares, right? And then I just pair this with one of the meals I'm supposed to eat, which is just like different types of these healthy choice meals. So I'm currently addicted to Married at First Sight, so just watch that by myself. And then it's pretty typical at nighttime. My son only gets 2 hours of TV time in the evening, so we usually will play a game together at some point in the night. And on this day, we decided to play Sorry. So we're just wrapping up our game. Literally, Micah beat me by 1 turn. Like, we literally both had one waiting to go home. He pulled that one and he went in. And I'm just sitting here like a loser. Boo. So I just got out of Bible study, and since I already had my computer out, I started working on my calendar. I don't remember who I got this from on TPT, but I realized that tomorrow is the first day of September. So I went ahead and swapped calendars for the September one and got rid of my August one. So I actually need to like remove and put all the numbers back in the stack over there so it's ready for next year, so it looks like this April calendar. But there you go. I also decided next week I want to start using this weather chart instead of, I've been using this one. And so I put 2 things here for how the weather is, and then we talk about what other options there could be for weather, how else we might describe it. But just to like follow along with the theme for math, chart is something we work on in 1st grade. So I figured it would be great to just start using this weather chart instead. So I'm going to start that next Monday. Anyway, so these are updated. I don't normally do a lot of work at home. I just do whatever's convenient or whatever I have time for. So I had time to do this tonight, so I did it, but it's not a very typical like every night thing. I'm definitely not a stickler for going home and working. Yeah. So it's a little bit after 8 now, and my son and I usually spend some time together watching TV. Normally when we have Bible study in person, he has his own class happening, but when we do it on Zoom, it's just all grouped together. So he didn't get to participate in Bible study tonight, so he's just downstairs watching TV. So anyways, I'm gonna get ready to head downstairs and just hang out, spend some time with him for a little while. He goes to bed in about 45 minutes. Well, he doesn't go to bed, but he has quiet time in his room, like no electronics, so he can read a book or like use his imagination and play with toys or something. But that starts in about 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna go downstairs and spend the last 45 minutes together, and then I will actually start getting ready for bed myself. I don't think I'm gonna show you guys like my whole bedtime routine because I think it would be more fun to make a separate video. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a bedtime routine.
Okay, so you think that Phineas and Ferb are still under that stupid tree in the backyard, right? Well, yes.
I know I was supposed to come back with a little bit more content, but that pretty much is how my son and I ended our night. I just watched Phineas and Ferb with him until he went upstairs to take a shower and start his quiet time. So I'm gonna get ready to head to bed myself. So I will see you guys in my next one. My name is Miss Sweet. This is Primarily Sweet. If you enjoyed today's video, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.